Welcome guys to Vivacity at Home. My name's Lisa Rajji and I'm going to be doing a ab blast workout with you. So we've got 4 exercises, got different timings on each one, and we are going to do as many rounds as possible in about 20-25 minutes. I will give modifications and simplified versions of the exercise for anyone who's brand new to exercise or has any injuries or medical conditions. Okay, let's go. Put some music on, and we are starting in a lying down position, guys. Okay, so we're going to start in the central abdominals first, so like the 6-pack here. So nice and simple. We're going to take 30 seconds on each exercise. So this is more like a warm-up round, and then going a little bit more intense after the first round. So the first exercise we're going to do, guys, is just a nice simple C crunch. Okay? So we're going to bring the hands behind the back of the head, just to support the neck. We're going to bring the knees together, and we're just going to come into a little curl here. So we're going to come up into a curl, bringing the knees towards you, and then tapping the toes back to the floor. Come into curl and tap. Modification on this, our simplified version, is to keep the feet on the floor and come into the curl here. Okay guys, we've got 30 seconds on this one. Get in position, off we go. So we come into the curl, we come back down. So just lifting the knees towards you, keeping the elbows wide as we come into the curl. Just gently lifting the shoulders off the floor. We want to keep the chin just about a centimetre or so away from the neck, just to protect the back of the neck. So 20 seconds in, guys. Remember, you can do the modification, keeping the legs on the floor, the feet on the floor. Okay, 30 seconds, job done, awesome work. So we're going to go into now the obliques, so into the waist. So we're going to come onto our side. So we're going to take the lateral jackknife here. So we're going to come onto our elbow like this, and then we're going to bring the legs, if you're on a mat, just to the corner of the mat. So I'll give you 2 versions of this, a modification, simplified, and then the more advanced version. So the simplified version, we bring the arm just above the head, and we lift the leg up towards us, just reaching for the toe we are here. Or we can go for the full version, lifting those feet towards us and working nice and deep into those obliques. We're going to take 30 seconds on each side, guys. Off we go. So we reach up and back down. So make sure we're on the diagonal. So we get into these waistlines, and the arm just coming above the head. I'm kind of reaching to my little toe here as we reach up and we reach down. So we're halfway. Remember your modification, guys, is to lift and come back down. Just keeping the leg down. Yep, nearly there. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Let's change sides, going on to the other side. Going on to the elbow, bringing those feet onto the diagonal. Okay, make sure they're on the diagonal, so just at the corner of the mat. And then we bring the elbow above the head, and off we go. We lift and lift. So reach it just to that little toe. Try and keep those legs straight, or you can go with a modification. You get it right in there. Awesome work. This is waking me up. And reach, and back down, and reach. Got a few seconds left. 1 second left. And there we go. Next exercise, guys. We're coming on to our elbows in a seated position. So we're going to come into a double leg raise. We're going down into the lower abdominals. So we're going to come back onto our elbows here. We're going to extend the legs. So I will give you a modification of this because this can be quite tough. And we're going to lift the legs in a leg raise. And then we're going to come back down. I will show you from the side as well so you can see. On the elbows here. And then we're just going to lift. Nice straight legs if you can. We'll come back down. Modification. There is a couple. You can bend into the knees and go half leg. Or if this feels really uncomfortable, you can come down to the floor and go for a half here. Okay? Great exercise. Works the inner and outer core. Off we go. 30 seconds. So we're going to leg raise here. So draw in through the belly button as we lift and we lower. Really working into those lower abs. leg down. Awesome work, guys. So we are going to go into our fourth exercise, which is a plank exercise. So this working both the inner and the outer core, quite strong into the back muscles as well, and into the spine. So we're going to go for the walking plank. Again, I will give you an option on this, because it can be quite tough, especially if you're not used to abdominal exercises. So you can either do this in a low plank hover, or you can go for high. I will show you first. So we're going to come into the modification first. So modification is just to stay in plank position. You can come onto your knees, shoulder just in line with the elbow, or you can just come up into a plank here and hold feet at hip distance. Or we can start to go with the walk. Out, so there, out, and in. So we go out and in, out and in. Yeah? Or you can come into high plank and go for the advanced version. Out and in, out and in. Yeah? Okay? Awesome. So we're going to do 30 seconds in this. Choose your option. Get ready. Off we go. So I'm going to go for the advanced one first. So just out and in. So walking out and in. We also call these plank tap outs. Yeah? So keeping the bum down. Try not to do this. Okay? Not down dog. So draw in through the belly button. The shoulder is in line with the wrist. Or we go down into your low plank and we tap out. Yeah? Or you can stay here or go here. It's up to you guys. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Woo, and rest. We're going to take a little child's pose here. Release. Okay, that's 1 round. Ooh, we've got a few more to do. So we're up in the game now, guys. 45 seconds, okay? If it gets too much, just take a rest, especially if you're new to this, okay? Don't push yourself too much if you are new. So we're going for the C curl. This time 45 seconds, guys. So we're going here, or you can take that option just into the curl. Are we ready? 45 on the clock. Let's go. So when we are going for the C curl, guys, just make sure that the elbows are wide. We don't come in like this. Just keep an eye on the chin. Just once we've got a centimetre away or so from the chest. And don't forget to breathe, yeah? Try not to hold the breath. Just a nice inhale, exhale as we move. Okay, we're 30 seconds in already. As we come up, we come down. And left. And down. Remember your modification. You go here, nearly there. We've got 3 seconds left. 2, 1. And job done. Okay, rock up. Let's go to the right and take the lateral jackknife. Oh, this is going to feel a little bit interesting now as we up the game to 45. So we come onto our elbow here and bring those feet to the corner, right to the edges of the mat. Okay, so you can either take the modification, bringing one leg up, or we go for both. Okay, let's get these waistlines now, guys. 45 seconds. Off we go as we reach up and down. So reaching just to the little toe as we lift. Really feel it around here in the obliques as we lift. And breathe. So as it gets more challenging, the breath really helps. Really helps to open the body, soften the muscles. We lift, we go down. So we're 30. Woo, nearly 30 seconds in. Remember your modification, guys. 1 leg. Or just take a break. Yeah? If it's getting too much. Otherwise, stay with me. Woo, as we lift. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Good. Other side. It's getting a little bit warmer now. Feeling the heat. So coming onto the elbow. Bringing my feet to the corner of the mat. 45 seconds. Off we go as we lift and lower. So making sure that we are curling as we lift. Yeah? Oh, remember, single leg. And try and keep the legs straight, guys. Try. Yeah, you don't have to, but if you can, keep the legs straight. If we can't, it's best to go for the single. Whew. So we are hitting in to the 30 second zone. How are you feeling? Good? Nearly there. 10 seconds. Keep reaching. Keeping the toes, the feet together. 2, 1, and release. Very good. Coming up, guys, into the seated position. So on the elbows. So remember, you can always go onto your back if this feels like it's getting too much. Because as we go a little bit higher into the timings, it can feel a little bit more challenging. So coming down onto the elbows here. Keep the gaze forward. Like I said, I'm only looking to the side to look at you guys into the camera. So we're going to take the double leg raise here, or you can go for the half. I will show you modification as we set off. Off we go, 45 seconds as we lift. So remember, guys, modification is the half, bending into the knees. This is a great lower abdominal exercise. To be fair, central abdominal as well. And working into how we call the back of the body. Lots of muscles activated in this exercise. And remember, you can always come down to your back and take the half here if it's getting too much in the seated position. So we are nearly there. Breathe. 2 seconds left. 1 second. Ooh, and release. Let's take a little bridge here. You probably feel a little bit of challenge into the hips when you're in seated. That's normal, and when we do lower abdominals. So always follow with a little hip opener. That will release the tension. And then we can go for our lovely plank. Everyone's favourites. So you've got your option here, guys. You can just stay in static plank, low plank probably here. Feet hip distance, shoulder in line with that elbow. Or we can go into the knees as well if it's getting too much here. Or we can take the tap out. Or we can come into the full one, take the walk out and in. Okay, guys? 45 seconds. Are you ready? Off we go. So if we're in high plank, guys, just make sure really important the shoulder is in line and we're not pulling back here. We don't want to pull and hurt the shoulders. And keeping the bum in line with the back so we have a nice and level line across the body. Tapping out and in. Drawing it in through the belly button. Keeping the legs straight. Try not to bend the legs like this. If it's getting too much, we simply come down here and take a modification, yeah? We need that. Out and in. Breathe. 5 more seconds left. 2, 1. Rest. Ooh, take a big child pose here. Bring the knees wide. And just come back into the heels. Walk the hands forward to take a little breather here. And we are back. One more round. 1 minute. Can we do this? Of course we can. Okay, guys, are we ready? Let's go. 1 minute in those sea cows. Off we go. So we lift and we lower. I'm using this as a central abdominal exercise, but to be fair, it is working down into those lower abs as well as we lift the knees towards us. So just lifting the shoulders maybe a little higher if you can. Try not to curve into the spine. Join in through the belly button. We want a nice neutral spine as we lift and we lower. So activating into the six pack here. How are we getting on? So I'll tell you when we're nearly there. Okay, just keep going. If you can, remember you can always take a break and you can drop into the modification as well. Okay, instead of losing alignment, just take a modification instead. You've got 10 seconds left. Breathe. Nearly there. And 1 minute is done. Well done. Draw the knees up and take a sway from side to side. Just release. And take a little rock up. Oh, okay. So we've got that lateral jackknife. So interested now as we hit the 1 minute. Okay, so really getting into those waistlines now. Okay guys, we go down onto the elbow. bring the feet into the corner of the mat. You know now, you know how to do it now. We've got 1 minute to each side. Let's do this as we lift and we lower. Lift it to the outer part of that toe if you can. Nice straight legs. And taking the curl. Make sure we are curling as we lift it, not just staying static, yeah? And we can take the modification. If it's getting too much, it's always there. Reach. Try and keep the feet together and let the feet come apart as well. As we start to get tired, sometimes we lose form. So just drop in to the modification if that's happening. I'll take a breather. 1 minute is it's tough. I can feel it too. Woo, 15 seconds left. Nearly there. How's those waistlines feeling? Trim. Lift and lift. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze one more in. Woo. Next side. Okay, guys. Other side. Onto the elbow. Bring those feet into the corner. Are we ready? 1 minute. Off we go. And lift. We are nearly there. This is the last round. Time flies when you're having fun, eh? And reach. And lift. Remember, you can always do the single. Yeah? Reach. Just take the breath. Steady. Don't hold the breath. Reach. Single. Gets too much. Double. With 15 seconds left. Woo! Feeling the heat now on this one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. One for good luck. Woo! Release. Good work, guys. Okay. 2 more exercises away from the finish. We have got the seated double leg raise, guys. So we know the drill now. Remember, you can go down onto your back if you need to. 1 minute, off we go. And lift. Great. Into those lower abs. Let's get these moving now. And lift. Just try and keep the feet in line with the hip as you come up. You don't need to come all the way up here, okay? Just in line with the hip. And draw it in through those abdominals, through that belly button. Call it brace the core. Yep. You said that a lot in my classes. Okay. So we are halfway. No worries. Half if you need to, guys. Yeah. Just keep good form, good technique, and then you will get the full benefits from each exercise. 5 more seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a little quick bridge here, guys. Open those hips as we lift. Brilliant. 1 more exercise. Take it into the walking plank or plank tap out. So you can either go down in the low, up into the high. It is up to you. Last one. Are you ready? Off we go. So out and in, out and in. So just keeping the gaze just down toward the mat. Try not to turn the head. Like I said, I'm only turning mine to look toward the camera. And just bear in mind you can come down here. There are always those options on the knees. 1 minute can be tough. We are halfway there. We don't want to give up now though, do we? Because we're nearly done. We're nearly done. So start to really feel that challenge now. So I'm going to draw on my breath. Make sure I embrace it into my core. Not losing technique. If I do, I'm going to drop down into low plank hover. I'm okay for now. 10 more seconds. Nice straight legs. 5, 3, 2, 1. And done. Take a big stretch, you guys. Well done. Bring the knees wide and just take a nice big child's pose here to bring the head down. This will release those hips, release your spine. Really good pose, yoga pose to do after an ab workout. So come up. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that.